おります。ご利用の際はお気軽に声をおかけください。飛行時間は5時間57分を予定します。
ขอบคุณค่ะ되게 많이 더러워졌다? 안녕.
That I'm well away from being a perfect guy. I can't have a bad temper, make a big fuss and cry. And I know that lately it's been hard. We had a bumpy ride. But if you give me one more chance, I make it I feel like so. If you to come back, I will cook you Sunday breakfast before we're close. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love.
오케이.
สวัสดีค่ะ
꺼져.
ลูกค้ากำลังทำ
My second time here at this coffee shop.
Oh.
I came last year.
Any other?
มองงานพี่อ้วนให้มันต้องมาช่วยพี่อ้วนสัก2-3 รอบนะมันสูงยาวไปให้ลูกค้านอนเรียบร้อยก่อนเดี๋ยวเราผ้าเช็ดตีน
「
swimming pool and the gym, and for the pool bar.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Boy, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can we just say it's name instead of running away in the gun? Let's spend the weekend here in this bed. You can sleep in and let the feelings overflow. Use this time to fight these. Just give in and let the feelings overflow. I tried to shake it, find a way to